Chapter 4. Author's note. I said stop flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Inobi, not Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting deferent. They knew each other before, okay?
Draco, I shouted. What the fuck do you think you are doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car, and we walked out of it. We walked out of it, okay?
No, he walked out of it.
He walked, okay.
That was your bad, sorry.
That was my bad.
So
he walked out of it.
He stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously.
What the fucking hell, I asked angrily. Ebony, he asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness that suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore.
Because when someone just has so much depressing sorrow and evilness, you just can't stay mad at that person.
No, it's just way too sexy to be mad at them.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how you get into abusive relationships kids.
And
just
then...
so you know.
Many dots. Not as many as before, but we'll say it's a medium dot for her.
For her.
It's like...
It gets worse.
Let me count. There's like... I'd say there's gotta be at least 15.
Yeah.
There. And then... ... 15 dots.
15 dots.
Suddenly, just as I, Draco... okay.
Just as I, Draco, kissed me passionately. That's what it says. That's not us.
Suddenly, just as I, Draco, kissed me passionately, Draco climbed on top of me and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took of my top and I took of his clothes. Not off, of. O-F, sorry.
O-V.
O-F. O-F. My bad there.
I can't spell.
I even took of my bra. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what and we did it for the first time.
She's about 12.
Yeah,
I'd say by that.
I'd say, judging by this, the author of this has got to be about 12, because she won't even use the words, like, penis or anything at all, like, any euphemism.
Thingy and you-know-what.
Thingy and you-know-what. Because, you know, if you can't even use the words that are actually...
Just give up.
Just, if you can't, don't even bother writing a sex scene if you can't put the word penis.
Yeah, like,
or,
really.
like, cock or anything,
or just any other word for it. Even member would be better.
Even member, like even
Jesus.
Erection or, you know, anything.
Anything
his
but
manhood.
Yeah, even that works. I've seen that in books.
Me too.
Oh, I screamed.
I was beginning to get an orgasm.
We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became all warm. And then... What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was about 35, 40 dots here.
Yeah, maybe 40. I'm gonna take an estimate.
Dumbledore!
That's the dramatic ending of chapter 4. Just to remind you, it was Dumbledore who said, "What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers?"
Don't worry, she has a reason. Don't worry, it's coming up.
She's gonna tell you her reason in a second.
What?
It's important. Chapter 5. Author's note, stop flamming! If you flam, it means you're a prep or a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is 'cause he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at Dem. On top of that. Was mad at Dem for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating till I get 5 good reviews.
Apparently she got 5 good reviews.
I
because people wanted to keep laughing.
Yeah,
I would have given her one.
To be honest,
so I could keep laughing at this.
If I was reading this story when it was just coming out, I would be like, oh my god, Tara Gilesbie, you are the best writer I've ever read. I really hope you update, because I just can't live without knowing what's gonna happen, because this just has me on the edge of my seat. This is so well written. Oh my god.
This is better than the actual books.
Yes.
Okay.
Starting chapter 5 now. Dumbledore made Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted.
This is where all the really funny names come in.
Yeah.
She tries to be clever.
She tries to be clever and try to keep them in character, but it actually works even worse than...
It's so terrible.
I started to cry, tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. Yeah, why the hell is Professor McGonagall there? She's the head of Gryffindor.
Only really Snape and Dumbledore
Yeah,
need to be
only
there.
Snape and Dumbledore would be there, because, you know, when Harry got in trouble in book, like, I think it was number 1 when they were sneaking Norbert out, and then they just took her to see, like, McGonagall.
Yeah,
like,
they didn't
wake up Snape for no reason. Because he's
Snape,
in
you have to come here,
Gryffindor.
there's students in trouble. Oh, man. Okay, Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest.
Who, Snape and McGonagall? Oh, that's disgusting. No, that was, I'm having a laugh there.
She's having a laugh.
I'm just having a laugh. So Dumbledore yelled that in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall.
Mediocre dunces.
Mediocre dunces. That's one of my favorite lines in this whole thing.
This is great, because this is Snape. Okay, this is the only thing he has to say. How dare you? That's totally Snape.
How dare you?
Demanded Professor Snape, and then Draco shrieked, because I love her! Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, fine, very well, you may go up to your rooms. Totally in character right there.
Oh, yeah.
Snape doesn't care,
Snape
just go to your
doesn't
rooms.
give a shit. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels, because when I'm going to bed, I like to put on high heels too. When I came out... ... Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, and he started to sing I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. That's just so romantic right there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back into his room.
Some guy started singing Good Charlotte to me, I'd punch him in the throat.
Yeah. I think I've heard that song, like,
I've heard that song,
and I don't
but
think
it's really,
especially
no, it's not,
a romantic song,
it's not
isn't it?
really, no, it's not
Isn't
a
it
good
about,
song.
like, I just want to live my
It's
life
that one
and...
where he's, like, squealing it, he's like, I just want to live! Like, that's
Oh,
not
yeah,
really
yeah.
mood setting
Isn't
right
it
there.
about, like, paparazzi chasing them or something?
Maybe. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I just
don't
know the
remember.
one line.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so that's the end of Chapter 5. Chapter 6. Author's note. Shut up, you preps, okay? P.S. I will not update up till you give me good reviews. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high-heeled boots that were black. So far, that's the only color of boots she's worn, so I don't think she actually has to specify that they were black. I would actually prefer if she would stop telling us every outfit that she wears in detail, because we don't care.
That's like epitome of Mary Sue right there.
It really
making
is.
up clothes you wish
Making
you
up
had.
clothes you wish you had. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple.
She put crosses in her ears.
Right in them, and then she spray painted her hair, because that will not turn out badly at all.
No,
That's-
everybody does that all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, this part coming up, just so everybody knows, like, brace yourself, because it's really funny. Okay. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk.
Count Chocula.
That's gothic.
That's so gothic. All goths are allowed to eat is Count Chocula.
Yeah.
If you even eat something else, you're just a fucking prep.
You eat Rice Krispies, and I swear to God, you're not goth
You're
at all.
a prep. You're a
total
poser,
prep.
man. Get the fuck out.
And a glass of red blood, because
you weren't
blood
getting
comes
enough
in so many
blood
different
in
colors.
your cereal, and no one's gonna care that you're drinking it at the breakfast table at Hogwarts.
Yeah, really. Nobody finds that suspicious.
Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Bastard, I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair and red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick.
It says I was going down his face.
It says I was going down his face. I thought about it for a minute, and I think what she meant is, like, he had so much eyeliner that it was running down his face. Like,
but
it was...
she forgot the T
yeah,
and
she forgot
capitalized
the T.
the I.
Capitalized the I.
Whoever proofread this, because seriously, somebody must have proofread these first few chapters, missed that.
It's her friend Bloody Mary.
Oh, yeah.
Raven.
Yeah, Raven.
Yeah.
Bloody Mary's Hermione.
Bloody Mary's Hermione. Sorry, we haven't got to that yet, but we will.
Don't worry, it's not like spoilers
It's
really
not
freaking
spoilers.
matter.
Yeah.
Where were we? Okay.
He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. How did it disappear?
Diabolo got rid of it. Remember?
I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
I
Was
think
it
it's
with
his
Morty
name.
McFly's Tim Machine?
Maybe it was Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Or Voldemort.
This will all be
Sorry.
funny later.
Yeah, this is spoilers for later.